Hello everyone, here we are back again for year 3 of my new Hilltop farm. To start off, I'm going to employ pretty much the same strategy I had been the last few years. I'm going to plant a big old outdoor crop here, but I'm also going to make a few small changes along the way to help with my production, and also plan towards the future. One thing I want to do is make note of my little quarry here. It is the first day of the year and I'm going to clear everything right out of here and then check again at a later date to see how much stuff spawned. One thing I want to do right away on the first day of the year is come and clean out my quarry here. That way I can come check back at a later date, perhaps at the start of the second season, to see how much ore is spawned, to give you guys some idea of just what kind of stuff comes out of this. Also worth noting that I'm currently at mining level 6. All cleared out, we'll check back in 1 month to see what we got. Now to head into town to do all my little odds and ends I need to do. First things first, cauliflower. 330 of them, plus fertilizer. Now, over to Joja. Gonna fix the minecarts for 15,000. I figure I'm gonna be spending a fair bit of time going to the blacksmith and mines this year, so that will save me some time in traveling there, as the minecarts spit me out right here by the blacksmith and right at the mines. But before I do any more mining, I want to upgrade my pick to the gold pickaxe, that way it works even faster. So I'm gonna buy a bunch of gold ore. 100 gold ore, that should give me lots of gold bars. I need gold bars for all sorts of things, from sprinklers to seed makers and other assorted stuff. Also, gonna stop in at the Stardew saloon. Need to buy some coffee for one thing, and salad of course, because it gives you a huge 113 energy. That's the kind of luxury I have with all this money. I can buy all this crap. I would say I'm out of energy, so I'm not going to plant my cauliflower, but because I bought all that salad, I sure can plant that all. And this new iron hoe works so well, it really saves me so much time. 12:20 AM, I actually played pretty much a full day. That's not something I really expected to do, but that's okay. It's done now, and that day was worth the investment of all that time. Now I'm going to start smelting my gold and then power through till the 6th of spring already. My sweet gem berries should be ready to go in my greenhouse, so I'm going to chop my way over there and see what's what. Here they are, all grown up, 3 sweet gem berries. And they're actually all silver quality too. I assume that's because of my farming level. 5 seeds. Slowly but surely. Those 5 should be ready to go on the 22nd of this month, so I will return for them then. Since it's just after 9 AM, that means the blacksmith is now open, and I can use my fancy minecart to travel there very quickly. And now I can upgrade my pick and be back in bed by 10 o'clock, and then sleep until my cauliflower ready on the 13th, I believe. 13th of spring, all my gold bars are ready of course, and all my cauliflower is ready. So once again, I'm going to take care of all this and repeat the process. And when I go into town to buy more seeds, I'm also going to pick up my pick, because then I can go on a little mining adventure. I also need to buy more coal. I always feel like I have way too much of it until I'm suddenly out of it and getting frustrated. 8 AM, just finished harvesting. That might be a new record. I keep forgetting to drink my coffee before I do any running around because I'm not used to having it on this file. It does actually make a considerable difference on your movement speed and therefore production. And there's a festival being set up. I guess I'll try again tomorrow. Oh right, it's the egg festival on the 13th of course. I could do strawberries for 2 harvests, but I'm not gonna. So there's another 90,000 gold in what felt like no time at all. My field didn't actually suffer too badly. Being not planted overnight, I only lost a few spots, so those are easy to re-hoe and re-fertilize. I thought it would be a lot worse than that. Store is just about to open, so I'll drink some of my amazing coffee and run there, and then I have to buy cauliflower seeds, more fertilizer, and also more speed grow, because I'm gonna forget to buy that if I don't do it right now. I feel like I'm just spending the money as fast as I'm making it so far this year. And I pretty much am, but it's all worth the investment because, like I said, down the road I'll be making a lot more money again, even easier. Just picked up my gold pickaxe, so I'm gonna go on a little mining adventure in the next few days because I want the star drop that's in the mine as well as the skeleton key so I can go to Skull Cavern. Which reminds me, I also need the bus from Joja. Yes, coffee really is the key to efficient planting. All planted, so I'm gonna sleep through till the 22nd, and that's when my rare seeds will be done and I can flip them once again into seed makers. And also go mining on that day too. 5 berries becomes 10 seeds. Turns out I can't count very well. Okay, so just about 9 o'clock and I'm off to see the Joja Corporation. 9 o'clock and I'm off to see Joja. Next order of business, the bus. And from here we head right back to the minecarts to take us to the mines. Starting on floor 90. Basically just gonna head straight for the bottom, but I'm gonna pick up gold and quartz along the way because I still need that. Gold pickaxe works really great in the mines, busting up pretty much every rock in one hit. Unfortunately, I'm having one of the unluckiest days I've ever had in the mines. I seem to not find the ladder anywhere until the very last rock on every floor. Finally made it down to floor 100. What a painful process those 10 floors were. And there's my star drop. Now to see if I can get another 20 floors before the day ends. This is the second infested floor in 3 floors. Slowly cleared this floor, and now I have to wait for this stupid bat to fly all the way over to me. That was a time-consuming floor. Seeing as it's now 10 o'clock, I don't have time to make it down another 5 levels, so I'm going to bed. And I'm just going to sleep until the end of the month because I need a little break from the mines. I got the star drop I wanted anyway. Last day of spring, last day of cauliflower. 7:40 AM and I'm done harvesting. I think that's actually a new record. And it's been a long time since I've actually cut down a mushroom tree, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and see what I get out of it. Just 6 ordinary mushrooms, nothing exciting. That concludes spring, on to summer. And another 86,635 gold. Easy peasy. The field is now hoed once again. At some point I am going to take the time to put tiles under the sprinklers, that way I can hoe the field a little more easily without fear of hurting the sprinklers. This is what 1 month in the quarry looks like. I am now mining level 7, so I'm starting to get some gold ore. It's starting to produce pretty good. It looks like it's about a 50-50 mix of ore and rock at this point. Now that I've spent 4 years trying to get over to my quarry, I need to hurry up and go get my summer crops ready. Any longer and I would have actually missed the store being open at all. I wasn't even paying attention. I've decided to just buy 670 melon seeds. That's enough for both my summer harvests. That way next time I don't have to come all the way back to the store to get the seeds. I can just wake up, harvest, replant, save a bit of time. 8:20 PM, melons are down. Almost another full day played. I feel like I'm playing way too many full days this time around. It's actually eating up a little bit more time than I would like. And I'm just going to sleep until the 10th. That's when my sweet gem berries are once again ready. 10th of summer. See if I can still find my greenhouse over here. And another 10 of these bad boys. From those 10, I have 18 seeds. Didn't quite double them, but I don't often do. Thanks to my latest mining venture, I have a few more resources, so I was able to make a few more quality sprinklers, which I'm going to need more and more fairly shortly because I'm getting a lot of seeds fairly quickly. My greenhouse is actually starting to get pretty full with those things as they're almost doubling in size every time, so it's really only going to be a few more harvests till that thing's full. In thinking about the future, I'm going to need access to the sewers, which means I need to donate a bunch of stuff to the museum. I believe it takes 60 things to do so. So I'm going to run down to the blacksmith right now and process all my geodes. And hopefully I get some artifacts out of those that'll get me closer to the sewers. I have 10, 26, 31, 50 geodes. Before I process those geodes, I'm actually going to buy the bigger backpack. I'm just all over the map today with my strategy. As I was saying, it's Wednesday, Pierre's is closed. It would be nice to find some of those dwarf scrolls or whatever they're called. I believe you need to find at least 1 or 2 of those before you can buy bombs from the little guy in the mines. Bombs would be very helpful for not only clearing my field, but mining purposes. I got 6 new items from my regular geodes, and 9 from my frozen geodes, 5 from my magma geodes, and nothing new from my stupid omni geodes, which actually have the highest chance of dropping good stuff. Well, it's time for a few more days sleep. Rainy 13th of summer, and my 300 and something melons are ready. First batch of melons, all done. Those go in the bin. We'll take a look at those tonight. And thanks to my thinking ahead, I already have the seeds for the next batch. I never actually realized how much energy you get off things like melons. A gold quality melon gives you 203 energy and 81 health. 10:30 a.m. and I've already harvested my first crop and planted my second one. Now I just gotta go to bed. First harvest of melons worth 123,000 gold. There's the breakdown of it, pretty self-explanatory. 14th of summer, I've just decided to check my luck randomly and I have pretty good luck according to the fortune teller on TV, so I'm gonna try my hand at mining again because I want to hit floor 120. 6:30 a.m. floor 105. Floor 110 at 10:10, which is kind of funny. Making really good time, jokes aside. Hopefully I'll get the next 10 floors in no time, because I don't want to have to come back to the mines anytime soon. Floor 115, 1 p.m, making really good time still. I think that has to do with the luck. 4:30 p.m, finally reached the bottom. There's my skeleton key, now I can forget about the mines for a while. Though I just remembered that the whole point of getting the bus repaired earlier is so that I could go to the oasis to buy the very valuable starfruit seeds. They would have been a much more valuable summer crop than what I had planted, and I just completely forgot about that. So for anyone watching who's trying to replicate something like this run, buy starfruit seeds for summer, they're much more valuable. Anyways, now I'm gonna cry about that for a few days and sleep till the 26th. The 26th, let's go check on my sweet gem berries, if I can ever make it over there. It's the 26th today, so it's time to swap out my sweet gem berries once again. I've realized that this lower route is actually a lot faster way to get to my greenhouse. That way I don't have to chop down 1,000 trees to get there. Okay, same drill as always. 18 seeds is going to become 37 seeds. Just about doubled it. Oh, actually, I forgot about this little guy. 39 seeds, so I did over double it. Seeds are all flipped and ready to go. By the time I do this one more time, my greenhouse is going to be well over halfway full. Getting ever closer to the big profit. Last day of summer, so that means it's melon time. This is going to be the last year of doing the numerous big harvests. Next year my strategy is going to change a little bit. I'll skip through time faster, but I should make money faster at the same time. 343,000 gold to end summer, and 467,000 to start fall. Getting ever closer to that million gold mark, and I'm almost at 500,000 already. Thinking about these new farm layouts, I think the success you have on each one is obviously dependent on your skill. For example, this one is all around mining, and the higher my mining skill is, the better it will do for me because it produces more ore. Whereas the forest one is all about foraging stuff, so the higher your foraging skill, the more awesome stuff you're gonna get. So at first you might not really see the benefits of it, but as you get your skill higher and all the way to level 10, you'll really see some good benefits. Hoeing once again done, back to the store, more pumpkins. 660 pumpkins pulls me all the way back down to 350,000 gold, but by the end of this season I will have more than ever. Pumpkins planted, time to sleep till the 14th. Actually, I lied, I'm only going to sleep till the 13th because my pumpkins are ready. First pumpkins are up, they'll go in the bin, we'll check those out tonight. Next crop, quick and dirty. Seeds are down, time to sleep for a night. Let's go find my greenhouse. These guys are all ready to go, and I'm not going to have enough sprinklers to cover this. We are up to 39 sweet gem berries currently, so that should about double after today. I still haven't found any ancient seeds from the seed maker. Normally I think it's like 1 in 100 that gives you a ancient seed. That's normally about what I've been finding, and I haven't found one yet. Not that that really matters, I wasn't really counting on them, but it would have given me some different options. 71 seeds plus 2 mixed seeds, which is unfortunate. I didn't quite get the numbers I'd hoped for, but I still made progress. The funny thing is, now that I look at this, I have 9 seeds I still need to water. If I'd put these 2 sprinklers right here, I would have had enough sprinklers to water them. Unfortunately, I didn't notice that till afterwards. Not a big deal, I'm just going to go to the mines and mine a bit of quartz so I can make a few more sprinklers. Easy peasy. So, as long as I get at least 2 quartz and get them smelted by the end of the day, then I'm just fine. I should hopefully find a little bit more than that in short order. And I'm going to start on mine level 40, 41 I believe it is, the kind of icy area. Just found the second missing quartz. I'm only going to find the 2 for now because after this harvest it's going to be winter and I can move some of my sprinklers from my field into my greenhouse, which means 9 more plants. After this next harvest I should have enough to fill my entire greenhouse, which is good because those things are valuable. 27th of fall, final harvest of pumpkins, and yes, I'm doing them on the 27th and not the 28th because nothing's going to be planted in winter anyways, so I'm just going to get it over with. 2 casualties to lightning from what I understand from the comments. 2nd of winter, back to my greenhouse. I now have 669,000 gold. That's right, 69. So now to harvest all of these. So these 71 turn into 135 beautiful valuable seeds, and that's more than enough to fill my greenhouse, so that's awesome. And I also got an ancient seed, so that gives me some other options. Since it's winter, I'm just going to borrow a few of these sprinklers from my greenhouse. So this is what a full greenhouse of quality sprinklers looks like. Obviously not as efficient as iridium sprinklers, but I don't have access to those yet. Those will be coming up before too long. Anyways, I've got to run to the store and buy some more speed grow. Hope I have enough money. And I can't remember suddenly if it's Tuesday or Wednesday that Pierre's is closed. Clearly I'm getting tired. Tired-er. Pierre's is open on Tuesdays. I just bought about 400 speed grow. It's actually pretty expensive in itself, so I'm glad I was doing the other crops at the same time to make up that money. So there we are, one of my goals finally accomplished, a greenhouse full of valuable rare seeds, with some left over to boot. Those will come in handy come next fall. Now to sleep until the 18th. Already the 18th, that took a minute. Time to see what a full greenhouse of sweet gemberries looks like. And it's beautiful. A full greenhouse with quality sprinklers leaves me 107 sweet gemberries. Seeds are done, 230 total now, 107 of which go back in the greenhouse and the rest is all surplus. And by surplus I mean future profit. Greenhouse all filled up again, 122 seeds left over. That's enough to do an entire second greenhouse. Plus I left out one gold quality one I'm just going to throw in the bin because we're going to see how much that is worth tonight. As you can see, a single one is worth 4,500 gold. Very valuable. In fact, it is the most valuable crop in the game. That's why I'm focusing on those. Okay, so here we are already back on the 1st of spring. I've made some good progress this year. I've made a lot of money. I'm up to 614,000 gold. I've earned 1.6 million already. Obviously I spent a lot on a lot of the stuff I bought, but I'm getting ever closer to the end of the game. I'm actually not that far off now. This next season will see a different strategy. I'm going to focus mostly on the sweet gemberries in the greenhouse and starfruit in the summer out here, as well as some of the usual other odds and ends, upgrading the tools, finding resources, etc. So let me know what you thought of this video. The last few were very popular. They're getting lots of likes and attention, so that's good. I was a little surprised. I still am. Hopefully this one is also good. So write something in the comments, anything at all. Thank you for watching.